Now, I know a lot of you guys play MUT, and sometimes you don't feel like grinding to get the best teams. So if you want to just buy some training or coins or players, head on over to MUTreserve.com. Use my code CK, and not only will you be rich one day, but you'll also get 15% off your order. Today, it's all about the Baltimore Ravens. They won the poll on my last stream. It was close though, between them and the Steelers. And if you want your team to be next up, go ahead, come through the stream. Link in the description. I'm streaming right after this video goes live, so you'll have a chance to vote. But yeah, this was a no-brainer once we all knew it was the Ravens. The first two names that come to mind are easily Ray Lewis and Ed Reed when you think about all-time Baltimore greats. Let's start with Ed Reed, who played for the Ravens from 2002 to 2012, had 9 Pro Bowl appearances, 1 Super Bowl title, and a lot of people think he's the only one that could arguably be considered the best safety ever besides Ronnie Lott. According to Patriots head coach Bill Belichick, when playing against Ed Reed, he and Brady agreed, you've got to know where Ed Reed is on the field every time the ball is snapped. That's the best coach / quarterback duo ever, giving him those type of accolades. The 5-time first team All-Pro intercepted 64 passes, 7th most in NFL history, and set the record for interception return yards, 1,590. I remember one very vividly when he did it versus my Philadelphia Eagles. Returned it all the way for 6. He was back in the end zone. It was very painful. In 2004, 2008, and 2010, he ranked first in interceptions and recorded 9 defensive touchdowns. The Hall of Famer is also the first to return an interception, punt, blocked punt, and fumble for a score. It's a travesty he only got 1 DPOY, but he got it back in 2004. And he might not even be the best Raven of all time, because that title might go to Ray Lewis. I don't know. It's a toss-up. Ravens fans, you got to tell me. I don't know. It's too hard to decide. But Ray Lewis is one of the best linebackers, if not the best MLB of all time. Remember, LT is an outside linebacker. Now, Mr. Lewis was a 10-time All-Pro, 13-time Pro Bowler. He won the Super Bowl twice, and he was Super Bowl MVP in the first one. He was a 2-time NFL DPOY in 2000 and 2003. He's a true enforcer in every sense of the word. His intensity was unmatched by any player of his era. Maybe Brian Dawkins. I don't know. I feel like those two are the only two that had that type of intensity in players I watched growing up. He led some of the greatest defenses in NFL history in both performance and spirit. He holds the NFL record for most Pro Bowl selections by an MLB. He's also the only linebacker ever to win Super Bowl MVP and be named DPOY in the same season. I mean, obviously there's no question he was going to be a 99 overall. Ray Lewis, we got him at age 20 from the University of Miami. Both him and Ed Reed went to the same university. I don't know what they feed them dudes down there, but yeah, they produce all-time greats. He has pick artists. Even though he wasn't known to get like the most interceptions, I feel like that's a good ability for him to have. I mean, these are the other ones. He's already an insane tackler. I feel like I just wanted to help him get more interceptions so it can help his defensive player of the year stats at the end of the season. Reach elite. This could help him get tackles and sacks, or even when he's getting blocked. Maybe he's not the best abilities. Let me see what else we can do. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go out my way. Let's go out my way. So because you can't block Ray Lewis with anything other than like an amazing offensive line, and then even then it's still gonna be tough. Like if you come with a running back or wide receiver, tight end, even not many tight ends in history can block someone this amazing. And then Avalanche, I was so happy when he got this X Factor, man. When he enters the zone, you already know all the hit sticks are going to result in a fumble. So hopefully he gets in the zone. He just needs to make hit stick tackles, and I think he's going to attempt many of those. And then Ed Reed, we got him at age 20 as well. X Factor development, 99 overall and everything. Universal coverage is X Factor. All he has to do is force a couple of incompletions. When he enters the zone, they're nearly guaranteed knockouts. And then he has tip drill. He was one of the best I saw at catching like tip interceptions and just catching interceptions in general. He's a monster at that. And then pick artist, of course, he's going to get plenty of interceptions. I'm putting the over under at about 10. Place your bets. He's about to go crazy. And then here's the rest of the defense, man. Actually really good. Even without Ed Reed and Ray Lewis, they'd be, you know, top half of the league. So when you add these two, I think it's one of the best defenses in the league easily. And now we are thumbing. Let's see how they're doing midway through the season. Currently 5-2, second in the division. Big game versus the Colts coming up. Gotta get the offense right. Gotta get the offense right. Dobbins with a nice run. Let's go. Offense. Gotta get us off to a good start. There's a good drive so far. Let's keep it going. Oh, God. Hey, you know, not many kickers can make this, especially with 6 miles per hour in the opposite direction. But Justin Tucker, he's built different, baby. Just nasty. Oh, the inside stuff. That's why I want Calais. Come on, baby. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. If that was Ray Lewis, that's a fumble. Or maybe not. I don't know. Naeem might have good carrying. Who knows? Kind of want Ed Reed in the box. I want Ed Reed blitzing. Let's go. Look at his speed, bro. He feels so fast. Jesus, Calais. You have him on the D-line, Ray Lewis at linebacker, and then Ed Reed in the backfield. Bro, that's scary. That's scary. It's going to be a 3rd and 10. Struggling to move the ball right now. Escape artist, though. We're going to get that first down with Lamar on the ground. There comes the 1st and 10. Yo, this is why I needed a scrambling quarterback. I should go back to running the ball, but you know what? Why do that when you have Des Bryant? 3rd and 7, baby. Yes, sir. Barely moving the chains. 2nd and goal. Taking off. Bro, I should have got a scrambler. Lamar is so good. Wow. Okay, maybe we should keep Ed Reed, you know, in a deep blue so that doesn't happen. So the Colts are actually like a really good team. We can't move the ball against them right now. We're struggling heavy. Might just have to keep going to Des. Looking at Nick Boyle coming across the field. Never mind, circle. That's a dot. That's a bullet. Sneed with the tiptoe catch. Let's go. I love it. Oh, it was interference. Wow. Oh my, I did it again. I did it again. I need to put Ed Reed back there. I keep forgetting. I just want to have him blitzing and I want him to be in a box. But at this point, we need him back there, bro. We have Ray Lewis. We have Calais. Let's just keep him in the deep blue for the rest of the game. All right, little play action. Okay, this is what I wanted. Oh, I wanted the big hit. We were going to get a fumble. That's the goal. Get a turnover with Ray Lewis and then a turnover with Ed Reed. That's the goal for the rest of the game. Ray Lewis. No, I jumped too early. I jumped a little bit too early, bro. I'm making him look bad. Spotlight Ty. Ty has been destroying us all game. There it is. Yes, sir. You not Lamar. Carson, stop. Forgot to spotlight Ty. Doesn't. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, good dot. 3rd and 2. Just got to make sure we get this first. Try to get the lead back. Oh, that's a nice route, Marquise. Even better catch. They overturned it. Okay. So it's up to Justin Tucker to get us the lead again. All right, spotlighting him. Got Ed Reed on the tight end. Things are looking good, except for the fact that Hines is a monster. Let's go. That's why you give him that ability. Without that reach elite, I don't know if he gets that tackle right there, man. 2nd and 8. Get off me. You're not blocking me with a tight end. Come on. Oh, Carson's taking off. Carson's taking off. Stop playing with me. That's Ray Lewis, bro. Why did you not slide? Let's see what we can do right here. Okay, they didn't. Doesn't matter. I'm going to Marquise. Marquise is a fucking monster. He's so fast. I don't know what it is. Ray Lewis might be the scariest person to ever be tackled by. Like, if I can name any other person in history, I promise you can give me like anyone else. Oh, okay, Carson. He still hasn't learned his lesson. Wow. All right. So he just juked the hell out of me. He's still not sliding after turning the ball over, fumbling the ball. That's fine, though. Perfectly fine. Scramble again, please. That's what I'm going to do. The 2nd big hit fumble by Ray Lewis. He has to be in the zone. Hollywood Brown. Monster. Oh, it's a screen. Come on, Ray Lewis, get there. What a play. And now he's in the zone. The next hit stick is going to guarantee a fumble. Could you imagine 3 hit stick fumbles in one game? Come here. Come here. Avalanche is so broken. Caught the dub 34-21. 6-2 in the season, trying to get into 1st place. So we ended up 2nd in the division behind the Browns. Lamar had a good season, did his thing. Gus Edwards, Dobbins both had 8 rushing touchdowns. Hollywood had 1,000 yards. But you know why we're here. Ray Lewis led the team in tackling. He was 2nd in tackles for loss behind LJ Fort. He was 4th in sacks at 6.5. He had 2 interceptions. Ed Reed had 3. I was expecting a little bit more from him. I guess, you know, they just didn't target him. He had 1 sack, 1 tackle for a loss. 21 was his longest interception return. That's very unrealistic. He had a forced fumble and a fumble recovery. Ed Reed had 3 in that one game. I think maybe Ed Reed could squeak into, like, you know, the top 5 for some awards. Ed Reed maybe top 10. Let's go ahead and find out. Shout out to Lamar for getting number 8 in MVP voting and number 7 for OPOY. DPOY, Ray Lewis was top 3. Let's go. That's a W. Best wide receiver. Okay, Hollywood was top 10 for best wide receiver. Ray Lewis was number 4 for best linebacker in the AFC. Ed Reed didn't make the top 10, but Peters did. So at least one of his DB mates made it. Question is, how far were they able to go? The answer is the divisional round. They lost to the Browns. After beating the Titans in the wild card round, I thought they'd do a little bit better. When you had 2 legends like that, you know, you have Lamar on offense. I don't know. I was expecting more. Ed Reed did his thing. He had a pick in the divisional round. You know, him and Ray Lewis. You can't fault them. Lamar killed it in the divisional round, but Chubb went crazy on the ground. 3 touchdowns. What the hell? How did we let that happen? There's no way we're supposed to let that happen. Now with these legends being added to the team, I don't know. It is what it is. The Browns are a nasty sim team though. They always win. And it was close too, 35-31. So, you know, there it is. The Ravens getting 2 legends added to the team. They made the playoffs. They won a game. it wasn't a failure. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Be sure to like button if you did, and come through the stream. If not, I'll see you guys on the next one.